Hey, Commander Cody, what do you get when a giant droid battalion attacks a small clone defensive position? Ooh, a joke. I don't know. What do you get, Clyde? Well, I don't know, sir. It looks like we're about to find out. Was this your way of telling me that there is a giant droid invasion coming our way, Clyde? Yeah, I thought it'd be fun, break the tension a little bit. God, Captain Rex was right. You really are the worst clone trooper. Why did I agree to let you come with the 212? Alright, okay. I hate you. Let's get the defense going. Yo, what's good, boys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we are on a brand new map made by the mapper Captain Orange. Huge shout out to him. He makes some excellent content for Star Wars Galaxy at War. Regardless, this is a map on Ryloth. We have the 212th Clone Trooper Legion defending various bunkers throughout the forest of Ryloth here. Leading into their major scale supply depot over here, which has tons and tons of troopers lining the ramparts up top, lining the ramparts down below, lining the interior ramparts. There's a lot of ramparts in this battle. And then also defending up this staircase and into the hangar bay area, stuff like that. We got Lord Gonk on the field, so we know the clones are blessed during this battle. And Commander Cody is right there chilling in the command center. So the droids are attacking from two positions. One position over here where they have two AAT tanks and about 150 or so droids, and then another position over here with another AAT tank and probably another 100 droids. This side over here is going to do a little river crossing across this clone outpost, and then this side over here is coming straight through the forest, which is littered with random clone troopers throughout, and then also little bunkers in flanking positions and just straight up stationary defensive positions as well. The clones have one of these particle turret things, and then they also have a bunch of these E-web turrets sprinkled throughout. So it should be a really cool battle. I think it'll be neat to see some more forest warfare on Ryloth. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get this thing started. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let's get it going. Hey guys, real quick before this video begins, I want to thank my sponsor, Instant Gaming, for sponsoring this video. They sell really cheap games for almost any console you could think of and PC. Men of War Assault Squad 2, for example, a game I play a lot on the channel, is only $5 compared to its retail price of $30. They achieve this by buying games in bulk during Steam sales and then selling them back to consumers for a cheaper price later on. It is completely legit. I use it to buy all of my games personally, so I would highly recommend it if you're looking to pick something up. They also have a wide variety of Star Wars games, every Star Wars Battlefront you could imagine, the Force Unleashed games, Knights of the Old Republic, Republic Commandos, all for extremely cheap prices. Even just going in the link in the description below and clicking on the link helps out my channel a ton because it shows that I am referring to people to the website. I'd highly recommend considering it if you're looking to make a game purchase in the near future. And thank you so much for you guys for listening to this advertisement. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the video, and on with the video. Alright fellas, I think we're going to go in slow-mo for the first little bit here because there's a lot of aspects I want to see of this battle. So let's go ahead and press start. Now let's check out the river crossing first because I think this defense is going to be really cool to see. I like how there's like two separate trenches and then also some forward positions a little bit farther ahead. The 212th also has some 2nd Airborne troopers with them, which is pretty dope. They're probably my favorite looking clone troopers of all time. I mean, they just look so sick. So I'm glad to have them as a part of this battle. Here we go. Here comes the AAT and the droids swooshing on forward. Why don't we notch it up a speed here for just the time being. Okay, there we go. First shot striking the AAT right there from a rocket trooper, and then the rest of the infantry sort of explodes out in a chaos of fire. The AAT still creeping forward, unfazed by the shot it just took, and it seems to be aiming actually at this clone infantry over here. Perhaps its main cannon will let loose a little barrage over here. Another rocket shot goes out, but it does not hit that AAT off in the distance there. That's a shame. The E-web turret begins to sprinkle some of its own fire into this battle. BEA beautiful. It looks like the AAT is using its side cannons but not really its main cannon quite yet. There's the main cannon, and it explodes, wiping out, oh my goodness, nearly this entire trench. Clones flying every which way. Only a few survivors in this little area. Even the tree behind them is going down. Holy cow. But the right flank is still alive, and that's excellent. That is where the rocket trooper is, who could potentially stop this AAT tank from advancing any further if he gets up and fires. There's also a rocket trooper up here on this rock side. Maybe he can do the job. Oh, actually, it looks like the other rocket trooper ballsed up and got the kill. Beautiful. And then this other rocket trooper still firing into crowds of infantry and getting a nice shot in there, wiping out maybe 6 or 7. A bit of a revenge for their trench getting taken out so violently, I guess. Let's check in on the other side of the battle over here. AAT's pushing very far forward, sort of leaving the infantry behind in the wake. The infantry is taking to these hillsides, trying to get some high ground against these clone troopers. Clone troopers on this little flanking bunker here, getting some nice fire out. Looks like they are getting attacked from above, but also they're managing to fire out with their E-Web turret to the left on the flank of the droid. This is just such a cool position because it's like they dug into the hillside here, established a bunker, so that way when the droids sort of walk past, they're able to ambush them almost, and then when the droids attack from the top, they're able to just sort of head shoot them pretty good. The only way the droids would really be able to kill this position is with grenades or a hardcore assault. So this is a cool defensive position that Captain Orange set up there. Over to the main line position over here where the majority of the clones are. Looks like they're getting rocked pretty good by some AAT fire, though that one certainly didn't hit anyone. Oh, actually it did hit someone. I guess there was a trooper right there. The AAT, instead of going for the bountiful shot and hitting, you know, maybe 30 or so clones, it decided to go for one guy. Oh, there's a big hit right there, hitting the particle turret, and as a result, the concussive blast took out tons of troopers all around it, and yeah, it looks like the particle turret is down as well. This thing will not be firing anymore during this battle. E-Web turret, though, still has one gunner. That's good. Those things are very, very powerful. And there's still a good bit of infantry over here. But wow, a lot of them were certainly rocked right there by that AAT strike. Hate to see it, boys. There's also still a smattering of clones around the woodland area, too. You know, some guerrilla warfare fighters are still peeping out here, which is nice to see. Oh, we actually got AATs like way far forward over here. Clones in the base not really wanting to fire at it. Oh, I guess they're letting the rocket trooper do it? Yeah, rocket trooper's firing at this AAT. The rest of the clones seem to have their guns, you know, holding for now. Oh, that AAT just takes out those two clone troopers hardcore. Oh my god, it's brutal watching these guys getting absolutely slapped by a HE shot from a tank. That is brutal. Brutal. Let's see, how is our bridge defense going? It's actually not going too bad. In fact, the clones over here have the droids almost entirely suppressed in the woods. The droids aren't really actually doing too much over here. I'm very impressed by these guys. Alright, time to go into normal speed now that we've seen each sort of defense here play out. The droids over here are still making some progress, but man, they're getting hit hard by this very, very small bridge defense, which is kind of sick to see. Like, I like a good hard holding defense that, you know, doesn't have too many troopers. It's always so much more impressive if just a few clone troopers hold a defensive position rather than hundreds of clone troopers, because when it's hundreds, it's like, okay, you guys are defending, I get it, but when it's like a 300 Spartan style Battle of Thermopylae last stand, now that is beautiful. I actually had an idea the other day. I should make a video called, like, in quotes, "This is Camino," or something like that, and have like 300 clone troopers hold the Kaminoan platforms or something like that. That could be a really fun video. I don't know. I just like goofy video styles like that. I think they're more fun than your standard sort of video style. I mean, standard video is always fun, but you know, when you get really goofy with it and have like quirky battles, I always think that's a blast. Oh, by the way, Galaxy at War did add these sergeant troopers to the mod. I think they might have added them like a month ago. I just didn't realize. But as you can see, they're not quite the yellow of the droid commanders, and they've got different markings. These guys are simply sergeants, but they look pretty cool. I like them. So each squad today was headed by one of those sergeants. So as we can see, this little ambush bunker has only one trooper left, and he is laying pretty low. The bunker over here, its E-web turret's down. There's one trooper holding right now. Actually, no, there's 2 or 3 troopers holding right now. So this one's almost gone as well. The front entrance over here had a number of losses imparted onto it, but the ramparts are still active, which is pretty cool. I don't know where the other AAT went. Oh, the other AAT flanked around here and actually took out the bridge defenses. These guys must have called in that as support there. Let's real quick just check out losses for this part of the battle. So yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. Over here, these clones held against a ton of droids and droid tanks with minimal losses. This was very impressive. Over here, again, a lot of dead droids compared to dead clones. Tons of droids went down in these woodland areas, and they are continuing to go down as we speak. So that's pretty epic, honestly. Looks like there's one more clone left alive in this little trench, and he ends up dying. They not only shot him, but they desecrated his body with a grenade. That is shameful. Actually, looks like Cody's ramparts are beginning to get a little bit of fire out over here. They're under some pretty intense fire as the droids are pretty packed together, utilizing all of their fire at once. So, you know, that's going to be a tough position to hold, I think, when the droids are really laying it on thick. But no one's died yet. Also, the smaller little ramparty area over here also is getting ramped up into the ramparts are getting ramped up, boys. Ramped up into some fire, spraying down some droids. This is actually like a really cool map, and I'm not actually using all of it. There's like another little waterfall area. Here, I'll show it really quick. Yeah, there's a waterfall area over here with like another castle sort of a thing. This could be like a fun area to do like micro battles on. I don't know. I might do more videos on this map just to, you know, explore all of the areas. I felt like if I added another element down there in this same battle, then it would be too cluttered and we wouldn't be able to see all of the action unfolding, and we'd miss things. And even with, you know, the 2 or 3 fronts that we had in this battle, we missed some cool happenings, though we did catch a lot of it, so that was nice. But adding that whole waterfall area, I felt like might have been just too much. Just a little too much, so I decided to hold off. Either way, the front entrance of clones is holding real nice here, stopping some droids from charging their trenches real quick. Nice kill right there by that guy. Luckily, the droid AATs don't seem to be wanting to assault. This one's sort of stuck on the walls over here, and then this one's just way off in the distance. I think it might be stuck on the bridge now, and so it's nice that the clones don't have to deal with that sort of anti-tank situation. They don't have to bring forward any bazookas or anything like that. They just have to hold with stone cold infantry weapons, and they're doing that pretty nicely. The only losses I'm really seeing are these fellas down here. Oh, actually, as I say that, a bunch of clones die on this rampart over here. It looks like the droids did manage to get a foothold there, and one guy dies over here, but you know what, they held for a good amount of time here. If we look at the losses for the droids, bunch over here, maybe 10 or so, and then, you know, these guys on this hillside were from the ramparts, and then these guys right here. So the clones made it out of that skirmish with a big boost in morale, I'm guessing, because they managed to scrap so many clankers with losing few troopers, which is always a BEA beautiful. Gotta love it. Got to love it, boys. Oh, nice little cheeky grenade right there. Oh, we should check on Cody's boys. Actually, only one trooper up here died. Maybe these ramparts are kind of glitched. They might not be able to shoot as far down as I thought they would be able to. So these guys might only be effective in the interior battle, if that ever comes, because the droids seem to be getting held back pretty prominently by the clones right now. So we'll actually see if that does end up happening. I don't know. I think it will. I think the droids have the legs to actually make it into the compound. We'll just see how far they make it in, because I think the clones might actually win this battle. They're doing one heck of a defense right now, and at the very beginning of the battle. I mean, at every juncture in the road, they have managed to stomp out droid resistance really nicely. So I think this could be a good battle for the clones to catch a fat little dubski, a fat little dubba-rooney. We're just sort of watching this trench line over here in the very interior. One of those rocket troopers of the 2nd Airborne is absolutely dicing up some droids out there. I love it when the clones and droids utilize rocket launchers against infantry. It's just so much smarter, you know? Sometimes they don't, and it's like, what are you doing? You've got this beautiful, beautiful thing available to you, and you're not using it. Come on, guys. But this guy clearly knows what's up, as he has diced many droids, and actually looking out on the battlefield remnants, lots of droids went down due to him and his comrades' laser fire. So that was very, very impressive. We've got a few droids actually trying to scale the mountain here, maybe trying to get up and then flank from the top. It's a smart idea, but you know, they got to make those first shots count if they do make it up there, because the clones will react very, very quickly and probably clap those metal droid cheeks pretty fast. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, guys, in other news, I actually just reached 100 followers on Twitch. I know it's not, you know, all that much, but it was a lot to me, because I only recently started promoting it a lot, and I've done like, you know, 7 or 8 streams on my own without promoting it. So, you know, the fact that I got there sort of pretty organically for the most part was kind of cool to me. And then I just recently started promoting it a bit more, and that sort of boosted me from like 60 or so to the last final 40, which was awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for following me on Twitch. I'm gonna start streaming a lot more, I think, on there, just because I really like it there for streaming, just in terms of all the features and stuff like that, and the community there. And it also makes it so, like, if I stream on YouTube, there will be a couple hundred people in chat, and it gets very difficult to read everyone's comments. But when I'm just chilling with 20 or 30 people in Twitch, it is far easier for me to chat with you guys, which is half the reason I'm doing it. So if you guys want to follow me there, it'd be very appreciated. Regardless, the battlefield's gone a little bit silent. I think the clones might just straight up hold against the droids right here. What we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna implement one of our battlefield rules. We're gonna squad up the troopers once the first sort of stalemates in assaults begin. So here we go, squatting them up real quick. It's part of the rules, baby. We're also going to drag these guys over here because they're glitched into a wall. I'm not going to drag the tank over here, but I'll drag the infantry over here. The tank's got to figure its own way out. That's what I'm saying. But the droids, I'll help out a smidge to get out of these rocks and stuff. Alright, another mini assault right here. There's surprisingly actually still a few clones left alive on these ramparts. This guy's like dangling dead. That's kind of depressing. That would certainly be rough. In World War I, when, you know, barbed wire was one of the most mass-produced weapons of the entire war, like, tons and tons of this stuff was spread all over the battlefield. And after no man's land charges, the soldiers would get caught up in it, and they wouldn't be able to escape, and they die in it. And, you know, you aren't super easily able to recover those bodies in no man's land because you have to go cut them out and stuff like that. So, soldiers used to joke and call the bodies inside of them that like greeted them every morning as they looked out into no man's land the drying racks, which is super dark, but you know, that's sort of war humor. Super creepy if you ask me. Just a creepy concept in my eyes. Either way, a little bit of a droid squad making a push forward, but getting slashed up, man. Getting slashed to heck. This is like the ultimate clone trooper choke point right here. It's like the ultimate choke point. I might make a video called like the ultimate choke point, where it's literally just this battlefield. Scrap the top bit, just have it be this one bunker. That could be kind of cool. Just like call it the ultimate choke point, something like that. I don't know. Oh, major droid assault coming forward. They're getting stopped by this one clone trooper, but they suppress him pretty good. Let's see if they can manage to get this kill. It's hard to kill troopers on ramparts, guys. I mean, it might seem simple, but they can just duck down super, super easily. This one droid squad going a little farther forward than the rest, and then thus getting hit by those boys over there. That rocket just barely misses these guys. They're very lucky it did. Another one missing. It seems to be heading back to that mountain area over there. Oh, that one hit, though. Actually, the droids, seeing that, decide to lurch forward. They're like launching assaults in between rocket fire. which is kind of funny. I mean, they're getting some shots off, but I don't think it's very effective. I don't think the clones are getting hit too much by it. I think they're just managing to hold this choke point really, really nicely. Another droid dies right there. I mean, yeah. This is a brutal battle right now for the droids. The clones, it's glorious, but they are, you know, hard stalling right now. Not even stalling, just hard winning the battle. There's very few droids left. If we look at the minimap in the top left, I think the clones might outnumber the droids right now. Alright, I'd like to do one big final push for the droids. So we're going to go in slow-mo so everyone arrives at the entrance at the same time, but I think this will be glorious. Either the droids with their numbers will manage to push through this choke point, or the clones will manage to stop them. So that's the game plan right now. All droids to the battle stations. Yeah, I still won't. I don't think I'll bring the tanks up. I think the tanks gotta figure their own way out. I think that's only fair, you know. But the infantry I'll bring up. Bringing the infantry up, boys. Bringing the boys up, boys. Let's see. There's one infantryman who, like, climbed all the way up there. Wow, okay. Alright, so this is it. The final droid assault. Going to normal speed. Let's see how they go. They really don't have a lot of troopers left. They're making it to the sandbag over here. And then, okay, they're getting some fire out. Here we go. You know, the strength in numbers. They are getting grenaded from the top, though, and that's kind of brutal. It's working out somewhat, actually. Strength in numbers, boys. Strength in numbers. They've silenced that rocket trooper. Actually, they've only killed one clone here. The rest are just suppressed, but it might be enough. The clones aren't able to get any shots off. Maybe if this rocket trooper gets like one nasty rocket off, but he's resorting to his pistol now, which is not great. Before he dies, I want to see how many kills he got. Come on. Let me see. No! Oh, he died before I could get the UI up. That's so frustrating. Oh, sad. I bet it was probably at least 40 or so. Oh, big grenade right there from the clones. Nice one. Cheeky. Cheeky buggers. I like it. I love it. Alright, well, the droids have successfully sort of taken the choke point. I mean, there's still guys on this rampart. There's still troopers inside the base. Still troopers on this rampart. And still troopers back here. So the choke point isn't really fallen. It's just the immediate part of the choke point. This is like a multi-tiered choke point, and it is beautiful. Captain Orange has some of the coolest designs in map making, in my opinion. He just takes cool ideas and makes them well. I really dig it. Drinking some water. Make sure to be a hydro homie, boys. It's very important. Hydration is the key to living a fulfilling and happy life. Trust me, I would know. I am a hydro homie champion. The king of the hydro homies, truly. Not to claim the title from anyone else, you know, but I'm gonna claim it. You know? I got to. No one drinks more water than I. No one, not in the 7.8 billion or whatever people in the world. I drink the most water. It's just a fact. Okay, I have no evidence to support this fact, but it's a fact. It's a fact, so accept it. All right, the droids have stalled out once again, refusing to move forward. I mean, should we sort of nudge them forward a little bit? It's just like nudge them forward. Do a little nudge. There we go. Okay, so they're coming forward a little bit. I heard a clone die, so they killed one clone at least. Oh, see, they're getting all wrapped up and pointing their guns at the dudes on the ramparts instead of the dudes out here, and then they're getting kind of toasted. So, not a brilliant move by them. Also, grenades from up top are really wiping them out. I'm afraid this is the end of the droid assault here. Alright, there's 4 or 5 troopers left. Let's just yeet them in. Yeet, boys, yeet! Yeah, they're done. The last remaining droids who never went in, like 5 or so, retreat back. Tanks retreat back. You guys ended up being not helpful. I think this one's actually just stuck, and this one might be... Yeah, this one's stuck too. Both of them got themselves stuck, so they are not helpful. This one's like between a log and a bridge. And this one's just like smooshed. Either way, guys, Heck of a defense by Commander Cody and the pals. The droids didn't even manage to make it up onto their like supply depot area. They got held out. And just a beautiful defense everywhere. From the woods to the interior, the clones held nicely. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids, and you can see the clones smack some droid clanka booty. Yeah, it's pretty impressive stuff, in all honesty. I dig this map. I dig the 212, man. I dig Commander Cody. Favorite clone trooper. It's epic. It's an epic battle. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment and subscribe if you did. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.